Hi there, welcome to Being Kind to You, a psychoeducational series. My name is Krista Walsh and I am a fourth year behavioral psychology student at St. Lawrence College. I developed this project as my final thesis as an educational tool aimed to support teens, parents, and teachers through the increase in body image and eating related challenges faced by teens since the onset of COVID-19 in the Kingston community. A quick disclaimer before we get to this video's main topic. This series is solely for educational purposes. This series is not a therapeutic nor a treatment program, and it only provides a general education on the topic. If you need any support, please reach out to a trusted adult or a professional in your community. Thank you, and let's get to today's video. Hi everyone. This video is about body image. In this video, we're going to talk about what body image is, what's a positive body image, what's body dissatisfaction, why are these things important, and ways that you can support a healthy body image. So, before we get started, I want us to take a minute and think about what you think when you hear the word body image. Take a pause and write down what comes to mind when you hear the word body image before we get started. Now that we wrote down what we think when we hear the word body image, let's take some time and learn what it actually means. So, body image. Body image is the combination of the thoughts and the feelings that we have about our body. And there's four main aspects to this. There's perception, emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. So let's dive into these a little bit more. Firstly, perception. Perception is the mental picture that we have about our own body. When we take a minute and we try to picture in our heads how we look, that image that we come up with is perception. And it's important to keep in mind that this picture that we come up with might not be accurate to how we actually look in real life. For some people, their mental picture may see themselves as being bigger or smaller than how they are in real life. And this image that we come up with can change. Next is emotions. So, emotions are also a part of body image. It's not just the picture that we have. When we think about how we look, we might be feelings about our appearance, our weight, our shape, or specific body parts. And these feelings can be both positive and negative, and they can change. Some days we might have a lot of positive feelings about these aspects, some days we might have a lot of negative feelings, or some days it might just be a good mix of positive and negative feelings. And these feelings that we have are influenced both by us and the world around us, including our family, our peers, our culture, the city we live in, the country we live in, and the media that we consume. All of these are part of the feelings that we have. Next is thoughts. So our feelings, that mental picture we have, is also connected to the thoughts and beliefs we have about body image, how bodies should look, healthy bodies, and all of those sort of aspects kind of all connect to the thoughts and beliefs that we have. Next is behaviors. So the mental picture we have, the thoughts we think, and the ways we feel about our body can all influence how we act. For example, if say one day we're having a lot of negative feelings about our appearance, we might choose to stay at home instead of going out with friends. Or we might choose to change the way we eat or exercise. All of these aspects can influence our body image and our behaviors. So now that we learned about body image, let's take some time and learn about what a positive body image is. So what is positive body image? A lot of the times when we talk about positive body image, we get it confused with body satisfaction. We think that a positive body image must mean that we love every aspect of our bodies every day, or we're always super satisfied with how we look, we don't want to change anything, we never feel unhappy with how we look, and that's not really realistic, nor is it true. A positive body image is recognizing your individual qualities and strengths that make you feel good about yourself beyond your physical appearance. And it's resisting external pressure to achieve a perfect body that we might see online, in the media that we watch, or in our communities. A positive body image is when a person can accept, appreciate, and respect their body. And it's not the same thing as body satisfaction. Remember, you can have a positive body image but still be unhappy with aspects of how you look. The difference is, a positive body image is accepting, appreciating, and respecting your body even when you feel unhappy with aspects of it. So, there's three main aspects to positive body image. Firstly, self-esteem. Self-esteem is the way you value, appreciate, and respect yourself as a whole person. Next is positive mental perception. So this is accepting your strengths and weaknesses while avoiding three key negative perceptions. So these include perfectionism, having ideals or standards that are impossible or next to impossible to achieve. Social comparison, comparing yourself to others around you or people you see in the media. Lastly, judgment and criticism. The more judgmental and critical we are of others, the more likely it is that we're going to be judgmental and critical of ourselves. And then the last component of positive body image is emotional stability. So, this is maintaining a healthy connection to our thoughts and our feelings while also being able to share these thoughts and feelings with others around us. For a positive body image, we must be able to hold on to how we feel about our body in the face of any negative messages from others we may receive. So this includes holding on to how we feel about our bodies in the face of external pressure for perfect body image or all the images that we see in the media about how a body should look. Positive body image is holding on to those thoughts and feelings that we know about our body in the face of this messaging. So now that we know what positive body image is, let's look on the opposite and learn a bit about what body dissatisfaction is. So what is body dissatisfaction? Body dissatisfaction is having continuous negative feelings and thoughts about your body. This can be influenced by many things, including pressures to have a certain appearance. As we mentioned earlier, sometimes there's external pressure that we might feel to achieve a perfect body. And this pressure might come from our friends, our family, our community, the social media we consume, or other factors. Body dissatisfaction can make people feel like they need to engage in unhealthy behaviors to achieve their desired appearance. Body dissatisfaction may make you feel like you need to achieve this desired appearance to get rid of these negative thoughts or feelings. And these unhealthy behaviors can include excessive exercise, dieting, comparing yourself to others, or spending an excessive amount of time on your appearance. All of these factors can be included in body dissatisfaction. So now that we learned about what body dissatisfaction is, what positive body image is, and what body image is in general, let's take some time and learn about why this is important. Why should we know what body image is, and why should we talk about positive body image? That's what the next section's on. Now that we know what body image is, why does it matter? Why is body image something that we should care about or learn about? For one, body image is something that's always going to be with us. We're always going to have some sort of relationship with ourselves and with our body, and so it's important to know how this relationship might impact us. Body image, mental health, and self-esteem are all connected. As we talked about earlier, your body image can directly influence your feelings, your thoughts, and behaviors. And feeling, thoughts, and behaviors is also connected to mental health and self-esteem. So these three main components are always going to be intertwined. For example, if you don't like your body or aspects of it, it can be hard to feel good about yourself as a whole person. And that can impact your mental health. And the reverse is also true. If you don't appreciate yourself as a whole, it can be hard to notice the positives of yourself and give your body the respect it deserves, also impacting your mental health. So continuing with this example, if you have a negative body image or unhappiness with aspects of your body, you might be tempted to focus on only changing those specific aspects, which can lead to unhealthy practices. For example, if you're unhappy with your body size, you might try dieting. And while doing this may make you feel like you're trying to achieve something that's going to eventually make you happy, it typically ends up with more feelings of disappointment. Generally, these unhealthy practices that we try to achieve our desired body don't actually work. Again, as we learned earlier, this connection between body image, self-esteem, and mental health is much deeper than the specific aspects of our body. It's important that we remember that there's going to be aspects of our appearance that we can't change. Things like height, bone structure, muscle composition. All of these we are not going to be able to change. And while there are some aspects that we can't change, it's important that we try to understand and try to learn that there's no such thing as right or wrong when it comes to body shape or appearance. There is no such thing as a perfect body, which in practice can be hard to believe. On a daily basis, we're usually bombarded with messages about body image, whether it's influencers or magazines telling you how to achieve that ideal body or saying that there's this new trend in body appearance or shape or size. Challenging beauty ideals is really difficult. But challenging beauty ideals and beginning to accept our body and respect our body is an important step towards positive body image. While changing your appearance is difficult, changing your body image is achievable. So, in this next section, we're going to talk about how we can support a positive body image and starting to challenge these beauty ideals that we see every day. So, supporting a positive body image. Why is this something that we would want to do? Well, a positive body image is generally connected to having higher levels of physical and psychological health. A positive body image will impact self-esteem, self-acceptance, and help you have a healthy outlook on body image and body image-related behaviors. Building a positive body image can be a challenge, since, as we mentioned earlier, it involves going against beauty ideals and learning to accept your body as it is. However, it's trying to learn that there's no right or wrong when it comes to weight, shape, size, or appearance. So, we're going to cover some helpful tips and strategies that can help you improve your body image and start working towards this positive body image. So firstly, trying to focus on positive qualities, skills, and talents that aren't related to appearance, size, or shape. This can help you accept and appreciate yourself as a whole person. So trying to make a list of these can be really helpful. Next is focusing on appreciating and respecting what your body can do and what your body does for you. Again, not focusing on appearance, shape, or size, but just what it does for you every day. Next is trying to set positive, health-focused goals rather than weight or appearance-related ones. These health-focused goals are generally going to be more beneficial for your overall well-being. Again, a lot of times when we're focusing on these specific aspects of appearance, shape, or size, we're not really targeting the whole connection between body image, self-esteem, and mental health. So focusing on positive, health-focused ones are going to be a lot more beneficial. Next is trying to avoid comparison and judgment, and trying to learn to accept yourself as a whole, and keeping in mind that each person is unique. So, if you notice yourself judging either yourself or others based on weight, shape, or appearance, it can be helpful to take a moment and try and ask yourself, is there different qualities that you can look for instead when these comparisons and criticisms come up? Next is trying to avoid negative self-talk. This can be either the automatic thoughts that pop up or the way we talk to ourselves. If you notice that you're having these negative thoughts or negative self-talk, trying to take a minute and think about what's going on in your life can be really helpful to kind of see where these thoughts are coming from. So taking a minute and thinking, am I stressed? Am I anxious? Am I sad? Is this impacting how I'm talking to myself? And then also thinking about how would you talk to a friend about this if they're in a similar situation? What would you tell a friend if someone had said these things to them? And another way to help focus on avoiding this negative self-talk is trying to find positive short messages that make you feel good about yourself and posting them on sticky notes around the room. Whether it's on your mirror, your desk, your bathroom mirror, trying to remind you to replace these negative self-talk that we're having, and these messages can be a really helpful way. Next is trying to dress in a way that makes you feel comfortable and confident in yourself. This can help build your self-esteem and build your positive body image. Next is trying to surround yourself with positive friends and family who appreciate you and your uniqueness. It can be really helpful to build that social support and that community to help build you up during this journey. And then lastly is trying to be mindful of the messages that we hear and see in the media and how they might impact how you feel about your body. And reminding yourself that many of the images you see on social media are really unrealistic. And we're going to talk way more about this in our social media video, so go take a look at that if you want to learn just how unrealistic some of these images are that we're seeing online. So next we're going to go over a quick summary of everything we learned in this video. So now that we're at the end of this video, let's do a quick recap on what we learned today. Firstly, body image. Body image is the combination of the thoughts and the feelings that we have about our own body. And remember, there's 4 parts to this: perception, behavior, emotions, and thoughts. Secondly is positive body image. A positive body image is recognizing your individual qualities and strengths that make you feel good about yourself beyond your physical appearance. And it's accepting, appreciating, and respecting our bodies. Next is body dissatisfaction. Body dissatisfaction is when you have continuous negative feelings and thoughts about your body. And finally, why does this matter? Your body image is connected to your mental health and your self-esteem and can directly influence your feelings and thoughts and behaviors. So, that's everything we learned today. If you want to test yourself on what we learned today, you can take our Kahoot quiz that's linked below. Thank you, and see you in the next video.